What's up, y'all? Out here, got a little bit of humid as hell. More cloudy than anything. I wanted to just put out the word to tell everyone, please, please, please listen, okay? I know a little bit from the strategical point, and there's plenty of people that agree with me on this. I mean, they not only see history repeating itself, but us also, let me put my phone in here, we're also being set up by our own government. And that's where the problem lies because people have said for the longest that the U.S.A. will never be brought down except from the inside. And that's what's happening right now. Our logistics, how things get to the stores back and forth, has already been messed with, not only from shit, fertilizer to fuel, uh, other logistics, other. Uh, it seems to me that they're little bit by little bit setting up. If you watch Monkey Works, you can see all the planes out doing their routes, and they're looking at bridges, looking at total cities. They can literally do this thing with this laser stuff and have this ground following, and they can tell you what building is which and all this, how high it is. You seem like on those say like what is that the Umbrella Corporation underground where they showed underground and all that kind of stuff. Well, that's what this is, and they can do it with this ground terrain radar kind of thing and just take a picture of everything and everybody. Well, they have already been doing that from our railroads, bridges all across the USA. Like I said, Monkey Works, MonkeyWerx on YouTube. Guy used to be a communications dude, I think, on a B-52 bomber. So he's very, very educated. He got a lot of information and can tell you a lot more detail than I can. But I'm only telling you kind of like a bunched up version. They're already hitting our food and our fuel and our money and all that. Now, I have not heard everybody talk more about our grid, our power grid, than I have in my whole life. They've been talking about more in, say, the past year or two, 3 or 4. And they're higher ups, admirals, generals, and stuff. I just put a video out on my TikTok over there. It's on the U.S.A. D's Garage, fifth one. But yeah, and it talks about our power grid, and the guy in there says something about, yeah, we only have to hit 2 or 3 power stations, 3 or 4, to knock out the whole power grid all the way across the U.S. Yeah, you imagine what they're gonna be like? Okay, now we are watching a criminal organization die. They're getting found out. Everybody knows they're crooks. The people around the world are giving them up. Like I said, there's other the leader, the owner of Burisma, recorded phone calls and all, and it's just going to prove how crooked they are. Plus, our government is, but maybe Burisma was playing into who knows. You know what I mean? But it's all going to work its way around to where, like I said, the fertilizer and our food supply and everything has already been messed with. Now, if our power grid were to go out, a couple hours, few hours, no big deal. But what if it's a couple days, a couple months, few months? How would you fare? Well, that's what we're looking at, literally. I know I can't reach the masses, but I can try to reach as many as I can. Doomsday Preppers was a show that you can find the videos on YouTube, and yeah, I think YouTube for sure. But it talks about people all over the U.S. and what they do to get ready for whatever. I mean, there's a super volcano in California, the Yellowstone National Park. Yeah, massive earthquake from California, all over the place. So there's many things because there's already a bunch of or not earthquakes, but volcanoes going off, and the ash in the air can. That's why all this fog and everything is because of all the fires and all of it from California from Mexico all the way up California into Canada. They've also got videos of a helicopter flying over and dropping fire. Yeah, to start them. That's why we're having all this haze and the smoky kind of stuff. Yeah, if you're having a little bit more difficulty breathing and all, that has to do with it too. They are literally trying to get us to run around with our hair and our heads on fire, thinking the sky is falling. But uh, like I said, Doomsday Preppers, Black Scout Survival. There's 4patriots.com, mypatriotsupply.com, survivalfrog.com. Has like a little frog on it because they call it. It's a Navy SEAL company. They used to call it. Or they call SEALs frogmen. I know because I wanted to be one, like and that's why I think a little bit different than everybody else. But even my grandson had a teacher that was from Germany, and even he told my grandson, he said, "Yeah, we're watching history repeat itself." Like, and I'm not the only one, y'all. So you got to find out what you got to do for you. Okay, there's a American solar panel companies called Synergy, Synergy. There's solar panels that have some that fold up. There's uh, Jackery, Blue Eddy. Look on YouTube for mobile solar camping and stuff. You'll find a plethora of it. You can Google it and it'll come up with all kinds of stuff. And then, like I said, they have different ones, but you got to watch out the ones you buy. Some are made in China with weak parts in the electronics to where they can fry it out and make it no good. So make sure, try to get something that's American made. Four Patriots has them. My Patriots and even Survival Frog have some solar deals. But you need to concentrate on beans, bullets, food, water, medical, shelter, different stuff like that. If you can help some people, then help. Don't tell everybody what you got. All right? Don't have a savior complex. You're not going to be able to save everybody. Concentrate on you. It's kind of like if you ever seen the Ten Commandments, how the fingers of smoke come out of and then they just start descending on the city, and you see the smoke going through the town, and you start hearing these mothers wailing and all because they did not put the blood of the lamb on their door, so their firstborn died. That's kind of like what's going on right now, but it's not going to be our firstborn. They're going out for anybody and everybody. Why would they want everybody to take an experimental drug and call it a vaccine? See what I'm saying? A lot of things still coming out, my friends. Excuse me, yeah, phone call. About Fauci, the WEF, the NATO, the United Nations. It's all crooked. It's all a money laundering scheme. And they only sell it to the ones that are scared. So, if you're prepared, not scared, good to go, right? I got some stuff I'm doing. I'll show you later on. Oh yeah, see the legs I did for this epoxy table. So I got more. You have a good day. God bless you. God bless the USA. Screw you, commies. Later.